Bow Wow made a statement and confessed that he was addicted to lean when about I'll say about 10 years ago when they were doing the album for Face Off with him and Amarion. In the wake of the Mac Miller tragedy, he felt a need to express this to try to explain things to the youth and try to save the youth because, you know, it's terrible what's happening out there. Bow Wow's just trying to save the youth from themselves in this situation. You know, can't have the youth out there taking each other out, doing this silliness, over syrup. Now, Bow Wow was stating that during his whole time of filming, not filming, but making this album and filming the BET segment when he went off on Torre, he was on syrup. He had withdrawals. He missed Chicago dates. He went through withdrawals where he was wearing like 2 and 3 hoodies because he was always cold, having crazy codeine withdrawals as he was addicted to the codeine and taking lean, and he was doing it to be popular. And he was urging the kids, don't do this and get off these party drugs. And, this is it. And I'm trying to save these kids. And it sounds pretty, doesn't it? It sounds like, all right, finally somebody is getting it. Like this is a good sign. People need to get it. So now when you see Bow Wow, little Bow Wow in his situation, now he's just Bow Wow. He's not little no more. Now you seen Bow Wow really go in deep and talk about stop with these dumb A drugs. I'm going to let something out. When me and Amarion worked on the Face Off album, I was high on lean every day. When you saw me on BT going off on Torre, I was high off lean. My attitude every day, everything changed. My fans started to turn on me and my family too. I never promoted lean in my songs. The whole time I was on UCP tours with Chris, I was sipping fours at least 7 times a day. I was addicted until our show in Cincinnati. I came off STG and passed out and woke up in the hospital. I was having withdrawal. I never felt a pain like that ever. It was summer, but I was walking around with 3 hoodies on because I was so cold. I missed the Chicago show off that tour, Baltimore show because I was effing high and sick. That it is not cool, and I was doing it to be cool. Kick that it. Be a good son or daughter. Be the best. You look. I'ma start being more vocal. We gotta say to you from going out early. Parents, stop, watch your kids. Explain to them. We want y'all to live, man. I almost died effing with syrup. To this day, I'm affected. My stomach will never be the same, and it hasn't been. Drug free is the way to be. Smarten up, tighten up. Out here, we can't lose no more of you. Not one. I love all y'all. The young artists, all the kids around the world. Don't follow a trend, break the cycle. Peace. Go back and watch that show on BET gave us. Look how dumb I looked. My ranting, I was angry every day. They tried to protect the truth by saying I was dehydrated. Nah, bro, I was high off codeine. Say no to these drugs. Now, let's talk about it. And the reason why I say let's talk about it is let's bring it to the forefront. We saw Fredro die from basically lean, abuse of the lean, and the effects it had on him and caused organ failure. We saw many other rappers basically perish because of this. We saw Pimp C die many years ago because of this. Wasn't enough then. Nobody seemed to care. Pimp died, then cause everybody to say, hey, wait a minute, what we doing here? We just lost Pimp C. That wasn't enough to stop people in their tracks to say, wait a minute, what about, we might need to lay up off this syrup a little bit. Y'all thought y'all still needed to keep going, huh? After watching Lil Wayne have seizures galore and go to the hospital, that wasn't enough. But now Mac Miller died. Okay. Now lean is bad. I get it. Get it. Get it. I've always spoken out against these drugs. Nobody hears anything. Y'all just block it out and just keep moving. I'm just an old head. What do I know, right? But I want to believe people are not doing this just to get opportunities to keep their name in the press. And it seems like they're using Mac Miller as the gas. But I know Hollywood. I know how fake it is. And when something looks genuine and like, oh man, he's really looking out. That's really cool of him. They doing stuff for a good look. They doing it for the press, the headlines. Now, if he'd have came out and said that before Mac Miller died, nobody would have cared about what Bow Wow said. But now Mac Miller died. So now, here we are. And Bow Wow has always been the lame guy. Ever since he was young, he was a kid, he was a lame guy who everybody thought was cool, and he thought he was cool because he hung around the big dogs, the big guys. And he was always somebody hanging out with guys older than him. But he didn't realize he was the lame guy. And then he became the older guy. And the younger guys are coming up and he thinks he's the big dog now. These guys are like been in the streets, but he grew up rich, basically. Majority of his life he grew up rich, but he wanna be like these young kids because he looks young. Like he still looks their age, but he's not their age. These guys are like 21, he's like 28, 29. And he's still trying to act like them. Like now you're gonna follow me like I looked up to everybody else. I'm Bow Wow. They like, yeah, we know you. You ain't nobody. It's not like before. Like he was looking up to people like Snoop. These younger guys weren't looking up to him. He got no respect. He was just Bow Wow, you know, and it affected him. He was always trying to fit in and find that niche. Soldier Boy, you got to hang out with Soldier Boy, and all of these different things to try to find that niche to keep himself relevant. Then, of course, here we go with Amaria. Now, he's not popping no more. He's talking about I quit rap and all this stuff. Anything to get in the headlines. So, how genuine is what he's saying? I don't know. Anything that'll probably get him on a TV show or sitting in the chair somewhere. But the only problem is nobody really cares about what says. They really don't. So, for his sake, I hope he finds some peace in what he's doing and move on and find a niche that he's good at that he wants to do besides hip hop in the industry, because him being an effective MC or artist, I think that those days are gone. That ship's been sailed. So on that note, it's your boy Carcino. I am out.